Hello, today I'm doing a video on the Celestion Super 65 guitar speaker. This is a really budget oriented speaker. They're £35 in the UK at the moment, and I believe they're about $35 in the US and other regions. You can get them from Rox UK and I believe Watford Valves at the moment as well. I bought these speakers because I wanted something to replace the stock speakers in an MG combo that I came into possession of recently. I didn't want to spend too much money at it because it's quite a cheap cab anyway. But I figured these would be a good punt, so I picked them up, £35 each, and I fit two of them in the cab. These are 16 ohm versions, just for your information, and that comes down to 8 ohms when they're in this cab because it's in parallel, I believe. But anyway, yeah, whichever one makes it come down to 8 ohms, that's what they're at. So I have done some clips for you today, mainly sort of mid-gain sort of, and a few sort of cleaner passages. I predominantly play post-rock and sort of chunky riffs, so that's what I'm sort of gearing it towards, but you should get the idea of how they sound. I'm going to have some sort of raw versions, and then I'm going to play some EQ'd versions as well, so you get an idea. I'm running the sound through the clean channel on the MG, and I'm using my pedal board for most of the overdrive sounds and any sort of atmospheric stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. For the guitar, I am using an Epiphone Les Paul with a bare knuckle True Grit pickup in the bridge. For pedals, I'm using a tube screamer, a mini tube screamer, and the Kraken distortion. This is a pedal from Victory Amplifiers, and it's full of tubes and it sounds amazing. And here's a look at the combo itself. It's a 2x12 and it's the carbon fibre edition. Finally, for the microphones, I'm using a Rode M3 and a ProDype TT1 Lannon Pro. So, as a quick sort of recap, review of the speakers, what do I think of them? I think they're really good for the money. They're definitely a step up from the stock speakers. More sort of clarity and detail in the sound, and they just feel like they cut through a bit better. And one thing I will say is people have been sort of commenting that the magnets aren't very big, so the bass response might not be as good, but to be honest, I think the magnets being the size they are is good because it keeps the bass in check, and it's quite tight bass. And one of the reasons I didn't like the stock speakers was the bass was quite flubby and loose, and they had quite big magnets on them. So I'm very, very happy with how they sound. For the money, for like a budget cab like this, it's a very, very good upgrade in my opinion. Obviously everyone's subjective and likes different things, so you might like them, you might not, but from my point of view, I would recommend them. Obviously, if you want to go for some higher end stuff, that's your choice as well. But for a cheaper cab like this, a cheaper combo, I think it's a good upgrade. So yeah, there you go.